Alright, so what we're doing in this tutorial here is that we're going to start off with the photo, and we're going to make some adjustments to this photo, and we're going to want to apply these to all of the photos here in this folder, but instead of doing each individual one on its own, we're going to go ahead and create an action. So we're going to record all the steps that we're doing here. As you can see here, I've already have one made, but I'm just going to go ahead and recreate it so I can show you how it's done. Then you can automate it so that it does all those photos all at once for you. So you're going to want to go in here into the actions tabs, and you're going to want to create a new action. We're going to name this the same thing, crop, and name. Once that's done, you're going to hit record. Now we can start making our adjustments. The first adjustment we're going to do is that we're going to crop it at 200 pixels by 200 pixels with a 72 ppi. We're going to want to move this photo over to the right. Once you're done with that, go ahead and hit enter to commit to that, and it's going to make it smaller. I'm going to go ahead and make it so that it fits the screen. Once that crop is complete, I also want to add a rectangle at the bottom here, but I want it to have a gradient. So I'm going to make sure that shape is selected. The fill is a gradient. And I've already made some adjustments to the colors here. We're going to make sure that the opacity on the left is set to 100 and the opacity on the right is set to 0. You're going to want the stroke to be set to none, so it doesn't make an outline of your rectangle. Now we go ahead and select the rectangle here. We'll let go. Now you can see the gradient's going from the bottom up. We want the gradient to be from left to right, so we're going to change this dial here over to 90 degrees to 0, and that's going to make it go from left to right, and that's what we want. Now we're going to add some text to this here, and for the text we're going to write backpack Alaska. Now you can see that this does look a little bit high, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Control T to transform it and just bring that down a slight bit. And that went ahead and brought it down. Now I'm going to want to save this for JPEG. So I'm going to go to File, Export, Save for Web, and go ahead and save it in that JPEG high. Now I'm going to save it into this folder that I've already created for myself. Hit Save, close this document, select No, and then go ahead and stop recording. Now I've recorded all the steps that I've made in there. In order for me to make it for all of the photos in that folder, what I'm going to do is click. One thing you're going to want to do before is you're going to want to toggle this crop here. We're going to go to File, Automate, hit Batch. Now in the set, this is the set that we have the Actions tab over here. We're going to select the action, crop, and name. We're going to select the folder where all of the photos are at. We're going to go ahead and save it to that travel packs. Hit OK. Now the reason we did the toggle on the crop over here is because all the images are a little bit different, so you want to make sure that they crop right. So every time that you do, it's going to stop at the crop step. So you hit enter and it'll continue all the way through. Now you see how this photo, it would have automated it to crop a little bit different, so we're going to go ahead and center it. Now that's centered, hit enter, and we could keep going like this. Now if you open up that folder, and you're going to see that all of your photos there.